All right, Scorpio and Ophiuchus, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for January 15th to the 21st of 2018, and this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so this week we have a new moon in your second house of finances and resources, maybe some new beginnings regarding this, but most fundamentally your sense of self-worth and your self-reliance. So great to sit with this early in the week, see how it develops. Then once we get to about the weekend, we do then have the Sun and Venus shifting into your third house of communication and of learning. I think you can be enjoying some learning going into next week. You're probably more focused on this area, maybe on communication, correspondence, writing perhaps, and anything else that is about the synergistic aspects of life. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's your chart for the week, Scorpio and Ophiuchus. We have this new moon in your second house of resources. So yeah, this is your inner resources like your self-worth, self-reliance, natural gifts, and also your external resources like finances, investments, savings, etc. So you're likely setting some new seeds with a lot of this. The new moon is going to be conjunct Venus, so there could be some new beginnings also with relationships for you. But most fundamentally, I think with your values is essentially what this is. So sit with it, see how it unfolds throughout the week, and then as the coming weeks do unfold, you'll notice a bit of momentum here with whatever it is that you're planting at this time. So what's nice about this week in particular is that while this new moon's taking place, Jupiter is sextiling Pluto, which is a very nice aspect taking us all the way into September of this year. And this is a good harmony here between your receptive side, which really has been expanding, and what is still the emphasis for you with your ruler Mars here, your traditional ruler. So I think things are still a bit behind the scenes, good for your rest and relaxation, your receptive time. But there's just really good energy flow between that and your resourcefulness. So you're probably, feeling a bit easygoing when it comes to the finances, resources. You're probably willing to take things one step at a time, slowly and steadily, to build your inner and outer resources, and just in general feeling a bit tranquil. So really good to make some positive changes here in your life. Some of you maybe with your psychology, spirituality, things on that more spiritual level with the 12th house. But whatever you're feeling empowered for, you do have that opening here to essentially at the end of the day have more peace in your life and have more inner and outer security with the second. Then once we get to about Thursday, your ruler then trines up to Chiron. So there is this healing energy. For you, Ophiuchus is out there. You could be feeling quite motivated and driven probably around Thursday, which could be good for knocking some things out. Though, again, this is probably more behind the scenes. So maybe it's spiritual things. Maybe it's, again, uncovering more about your unconscious spiritual self so you can accept and have more peace. But in either case, Ophiuchus is, you should be feeling a bit driven and motivated. But for both of you, probably just feeling a bit healed in general, since Chiron is trining your ruler. So that can be refreshing and rejuvenating midweek. Then once we get to about Friday, Saturday, Mercury does sextile up to Neptune. So in this case, good synergy between not only the resources, but now your personal life. There's a bit of easygoingness here Friday, Saturday. It's receptive maybe around the home front or the family front or your private life. And that's very much supporting you. It's also supporting, I think, your friends, group stuff, maybe just feeling receptive there and receptive to also connect to life on a deeper level. If that's playing a role for you, maybe some of you just doing some research or something like that, which could be easygoing, could be enjoyable. Then once we get into the weekend, we do have the Sun and Venus shifting into the third house. So this is where we'll be setting the foundations for the coming weeks, where you'll likely notice this week more of a focus on learning. Practical stuff, maybe communication, maybe doing some writing yourself. And I think you're going to be enjoying a lot of this, or can be with Venus here, seeing the value of it, and again, gaining energy through this more inquisitive and learning aspect of life. All right, so Scorpio and Ophiuchus, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for the next forecast.